Well, I've decided to come for a quick walk this morning. I'm just on my own. I've come up to explore this little valley here. It's just going to be a quick walk. I'm not going to go too far, but I just wanted to come and explore this morning because I noticed that the weather seems to have cleared up a little bit this morning. And hopefully Hannah and I will be able to go for a walk later on today as well. But it's absolutely beautiful here. So this is the first time I visited this valley, and I just came up through this this forest, and it was a little bit too dark to film or photograph actually whilst I was coming through it. But it's absolutely beautiful. We've got this beautiful river that runs down through this valley, and I'm sure that there's a couple of shots in there to be had, so perhaps on my way back down I might stop and take a few images. I'm travelling relatively light. I'm trying a bit of a new approach with my gear at the moment. You might have noticed that I've switched to using an Osprey bag. This is so much more comfortable to carry than our normal Manfrotto camera bag. And I've just got my little lightweight tripod, which you can just see there. So I'm thinking if I'm going to be spending a lot of time up in mountains and doing climbs and things, I don't want to be lugging lots of gear with me. I've still got the 5D3. We haven't upgraded it to mirrorless yet, but we are going to be upgrading to mirrorless hopefully at some point soon. And that'll help to reduce that weight a little bit as well when the time comes. But yeah, so far I'm loving this bag. I've got a camera insert in it. Perhaps I'll do a gear video at some point and give you guys a bit of a recap of, you know, the kind of gear that we use, and I can run through in more detail what I've switched to. But yeah, beautiful morning this morning. I'm going to see if I can take some images. We've got this beautiful mountain here behind me. This is waterfall. Apologies for my Gaelic pronunciation. But I just wanted to explore this little area here. It's just a short walk up here to this point, but we've got these beautiful trees. It's old Caledonian pine forest, I believe, and it's just absolutely stunning. I'm sure that there's a few images to be had here. Wow, this is so beautiful. The clouds are just starting to pick up a little bit of pink from the rising sun, and we've got this lovely lot of cloud moving up through the valley. It's so atmospheric. I'm just firing off a whole load of images at the moment to see if I can capture it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't really expecting that this morning. I thought it was looking a bit grey and dull, but it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, stunning. I was just coming up this path here and I saw this deer fence, and I thought, wouldn't it be lovely if there was somewhere where I could just get a little bit of a vantage point over the top of that fence. And lo and behold, there's this wonderful little mound here which I'm standing on, which seems to have been perfectly designed for photographers. So I've got the tripod up on the top here, and yeah, I wonder if this sky up above is going to kick off a little bit more, because it's absolutely beautiful at the moment. So I fired off a couple of images of the mist rolling up the valley, but actually behind me now, there's a little bit of mist now. It's making this mountain up behind me look really atmospheric. So there's a stunning tree here, and also there's a stream coming down here. So I think I might just turn around. I'll keep half an eye on this view behind me, because, you know, if that cloud clears up a little bit more, it might really kick off. But I'm going to see if I can try and capture this, because you've got this the mist down here below with the mountain popping out the top. It's just so atmospheric, and that mist is creating this beautiful separation between the foreground of these trees and the mountain itself. So I reckon there must be a composition there somewhere, so I'm going to see what we can get. So there's this absolutely stunning waterfall here. It's absolutely beautiful, but actually I've decided to photograph a slightly smaller one, just a little bit further down, just here, because I think that frames up quite nicely with the mountain behind it. Unfortunately, we've lost that kind of misty cloud underneath the mountain, because that would have really made this photo work really nicely. I'm slightly regretting not having my wider angle lens with me today. I did bring the 70-200, and then I got 24-105. But actually I tried to find a composition with this waterfall and using this really nice tree here. And I found Actually, the 24mm just wasn't quite wide enough to make it work. So I focused on this composition for the time being, but then I'm going to see if I can photograph this waterfall somehow as well with the 24mm lens. We'll see if we can make it work. It's a bit of a shame we've lost that mist underneath the mountain, because that really did look stunning, but yeah, I can't really complain. This place is absolutely beautiful. Well, so I just packed up all my stuff and I started to make my way back up the bank again. And then all of a sudden the cloud came in again and it created this really nice mist. So I came back and we got some really nice light, and I've just taken a couple more images. Same composition, this waterfall in the foreground. But now we've just got a little bit of mist hanging around in the valley, and it's just creating a little bit of atmosphere, and yeah, I think it was worth scrambling back down again. So I've just come back to my little photographer's mound again. I don't seem to be getting very far on this walk. There's so much here, but it's just when the light and the conditions are changing, I think it's worth just focusing on trying to capture the conditions rather than exploring, because they change so quickly. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. You've got this mist rolling up here over the valley, and the sun's up a little bit higher now, so we're getting some beautiful light. This is absolutely gorgeous, this place. This is just so beautiful. We're getting some really nice light now, and it's illuminating these trees, and we've got the mist in the valley, and it's gorgeous. The only thing I'm struggling with really is dynamic range, because that area of sky is so bright up there that the sun's coming through, so I'm actually having to bracket by up to 3 stops at the moment, which is much more than I would normally do. But I hope I'm able to bring that out okay without blowing those highlights. It's just epic. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, I've kind of reached the top of the little walk up the valley here, and this path actually continues on and takes in a couple of munros. It looks like an absolutely stunning walk, but I think it's going to be a walk for another day. Hannah and I are going to go for another walk this afternoon, so I'm going to try and conserve my energy. I think I'll call it a day here. There's this beautiful gorge here, and actually I don't know if it's going to come out on the camera, but there's a deer down there somewhere in the gorge too. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I think there's definitely potential here for photographs in the future. But that mist has cleared up now and the sky's brightened up. The light's become a little bit too harsh, so I don't think I'm going to get any more images this morning. But yeah, I think it's been a pretty successful morning. Absolutely gorgeous conditions earlier on, and I've absolutely loved it. It's absolutely beautiful, this valley, so I'll definitely be coming back here. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.